gonna be quick. And when I say quick, it's quick. Stick to the program and write it down. Focus on what you need to do in your life. A lot of people, letting things get in the way. You know, you've been putting off starting a business. You've been putting off going to school. What's the problem? You know, you have to act like that average guy, get off that couch. What are you doing? You ain't doing nothing with your life. Nah, you doing something with your life, but you need to do more. You know, everybody want to make a whole lot of money, but don't nobody want to get out here and put in the work. See, that's the difference. When you put in work, there's progress. And the Bible says faith without work is dead. A shout out to Shay Love. I was on her panel the other day. She was talking, in remnants to this. Faith without work is dead. A lot of people, you want to quote the Bible, you want to do all this stuff, you want to talk about how God gonna bless you. Oh, you got the faith and you believe, you pray, you get up off your knees, and then you go on about your day. A lot of people do that. They pray, get off their knees, go about their day. Even if they don't pray, they just sit there, tell somebody to pray for them, or they be like, just give them that one little prayer. I know God gonna fix this. And they come with this scenario saying that God gonna do this and God gonna do that, but you ain't putting in no work. Me and my wife, I always tell her this. I said you can't pray on it and just let what they say, let go and let God. No, the Bible even says faith without work is dead. If you not putting in no work, your prayers are what? They just going into the air. You got to put some action. If you want God to help, you will have signs. There people be like, oh man, I want to go to school. Man, I want to do this and that with my life. All of a sudden, you start getting these offers from school. That ain't the right school. I heard this school was bad. I heard this school was this. When it come down to it, hey, ain't nothing like the present. You know, when it come down to it, if you really want to go to school, that stuff, the opportunity was in front of you. That was before you even put in the work. That's when you just said it and stuff started coming your way. That was your sign right there to put in the work, fill out the application, and go to school. You want to start a business. You like doing hair. You got a whole bunch of people, man, your hair looks so good. Can you do my hair? There go your clients right there. Now, getting the store is too much work. Doing this is too much work. But you working now. The process is already in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Take the next step. There's a lot of people hold themselves back because the opportunities in front of them, they don't take advantage of. When it comes down to it, like I've been saying all this beginning of this year, last year, I told you I started my resolution last year. Why I gotta wait till the so-called new year to start my resolution? I started my resolution back in November after Thanksgiving. I started cutting back on what I eat, start exercising, getting my walks in. I already work at a fast pace at my job. If I wasn't, at this type of job, moving around, if I was over the road driving trucks like I normally was and wasn't doing no physical work, I'd probably be almost 350, 400 pounds by now. Easily. Because that's what happens when you're in a truck. Truckers, you got to literally take care of yourself. You got to stop going to these truck stop diners with all this fatty food. You got to be stop drinking sodas over you driving in that truck. You need some caffeine. You're gonna be drinking coffee all day, trying to stay awake, eating candy bars, chips. Rarely truckers go out there and get fruit. Rarely truckers go out there and go to the grocery store. Now that they implemented these air fryers, I done seen truckers with air fryers in it. You already have the refrigerators. Most truckers, if you don't have a refrigerator come in your truck custom into the built-in, you could buy one at a truck stop. So they have those, and then air fryers. They have air fryers in there now. They got microwaves. They've been had microwaves, and I done seen when I used to be over there. I see truck drivers. This diesel guy, he was running down the road with weights in his hand. And then he finished, go take his shower in the truck stop, come back, do a little hour wind down and calm down, and he get up and start driving. And I done seen this guy, I think, twice since I've been over the road. The same exact guy. Twice. One time in Tennessee, and I think it was another time in North Carolina or somewhere. But this guy was committed, and that's the thing. A lot of people, they, like truck drivers, I done seen some of the biggest truck drivers. One of the dude, not to shame them, but one of the truck drivers I used to know, every morning I would see him, and then by the afternoon, he would always have a smiley face on his shirt. And I'm like, why he always have that little loop on his shirt at the end of the day? Then I thought about it. This guy is driving a truck. His stomach is rubbing against the steering wheel. So when he making these turns, the shirt is like getting scraped by the steering wheel. And Tails put that, little smiley face on the front of his shirt. And I'm like, dang, that's crazy. But when it comes down to it, I keep saying this new year, you need to get your finance in order. Get yourself in order. I talked about this yesterday. Some people you might have to leave. Some people might have to leave them alone. Boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. Hey, not saying that. I'm not giving you advice to divorce and all this, but the thing of it is, you have to come to an agreement that you want better for yourself, and that person that you're with want better for you and better for y'all relationship. Some people are gonna keep the same if you really don't give them that, that kind of push to do better. There's a situation with me and my wife, we talk about stuff. We get on each other about doing better for ourselves. If my wife wasn't here and I wasn't married, guess what I gotta do? I gotta get up and I gotta do it for myself. Shout out to Gold Professor, the 9 laws of self-govern. Law number 3, applied selfishness. Applied selfishness can be turned on or turned off. Applied selfishness, it benefits you. Because if you don't treat yourself right, who's going to treat you right? The other laws, law protection. Law number 1 is protection. I'm sorry. No, law number 1 of all is discipline. I know he'll grind, he'll get on me if I got that wrong. Law number 1 is discipline. Law number 2 is protection. Law number 3, applied selfishness. Law number 4, what is it? Read. Law number 5, exercise. And when you read, not just reading a book, reading the room, reading your reading things around you. That's the laws. Law, what I was on. Law number 5, exercise in the body, exercise in the mind. Going into law number 6, know your worth. Law number 7, know thyself. They're interchangeable. You got to know who you are and know yourself. If you know who you are, always speak about knowledge of self. And I'm gonna get ready to get off of here. Knowledge of self. I always talk about knowledge of self. Matter of fact, let me go through these last 2 laws. The last 2 laws, law number 8 is build something. That's self-explanatory. And law number 9, in which a lot of people fail to realize on, is plant these seeds and be patient. A lot of people neglect that. When you planting seeds, being patient. A lot of people don't be patient. Like I told you, God once told me the worst thing that ever happened to us was the microwave. Everybody wants stuff instantly. Instant gratification has ruined a lot of people because if they get paid today, if they do work today, they want to get paid today. They can't wait to Friday. Some people just can't wait to Friday. So, and back to what I was saying, I'm about to get off here right at I say the 11 mark. But that knowledge of self. With those 9 laws of self-government I just talked about, you know, knowledge itself is key. That's when you hit that six and that 7 mark. Knowing yourself, holding yourself accountable. That's the key, you know. And with that being said, I told you I wasn't gonna be on here long. Try to get one early in. Uh, I'm gonna go over here and watch Frugal Mama work out while I'm driving. And get my mental workout on. Shout out to Frugal Mama. But with that being said, like I always say, we here and we are gone.